Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we'll just be playing around shell scripting. We'll write some shell scripts. We'll work around shell scripts. Basically, just shell scripting for beginners because what you've been writing so far can only make sense if you are listening the result of what you're writing. Although you're just been solving tasks, but then they were not really playing around the real world questions, just so you end up forgetting even the commands you wrote, right? So that's why I initiated this tutorial. That okay, let's just walk through shell together. So without further ado, let's get started. For today, I'll be using the web term as well. Just get your web term, and if you list, let me just change that to root. I want to make a new directory, say shell-scripting. Now make that directory and change directory to shell-scripting. Now as you can see, there is nothing here. Let me vi and create a readme.md file. The author is the name. You can write your name as well. Text my name, then I save. Now I cannot git add because this is not a GitHub repository, so this is just a playground for us. Now in the first file, I would like us to make use of shell scripting. Anything you can do with any programming language, you can do with shell as well. You can do with script as well. Scripts are commands put together for automation. So if you want to automate a task, you can make use of scripts. So they are the commands that you put in a file for automation. So the first file I'd like us to create is add. So let's say we want to do some we want to carry out some mathematical calculation. We want to do add, we want to multiply, we want to divide. So let's create a file for that. I can just vi add.sh. Now the script files you have been creating so far, you're not adding .sh to it, right? But then for a file to work, for a script file to work, you must always add .sh to it, or you can say not to add a .sh to it, but then when you want to run it, you must execute it. That's why you are always running chmod. You are making use of chmod, so that when they run it, it will print out the result and then they check your code. You understand? So but here I am not making it executable. So not to make it executable, you add .sh to it. So you enter. Now I am in the add.sh file. You always add your bin bash for a script. Bin bash like this. Now what we want to do in this script is we want to write a script that does addition for us. That is what we want to do. Now if you are writing a script that does addition, it means you ask the user for some data, for some input. So to ask a user here, I'm saying echo, and in the double quote I say addition of that is the first thing it will print for the program. This is what the program will do: echo add x plus y, right? Now this first line will print out. Echo is used for printing out for printing stuff on the console. So this will print out addition of x plus y. Now I want to take in user and say always add -et when you want to take in users from. Now I want to ask you to enter the value. We want to do the addition of x plus y. Enter the value of x. Now there are some characters. This / where is it? This /c, it signifies /n means signifies new line, character, tab, and other. So let's see to it. I enter. Now this is what you have imputed, right? I want to read it and save it in a file. So to read it, I'll make use of the read command, then -r also for reading. Then I'll store it in a variable called x. I want to store it in a variable called x. Then I will also ask again, echo -e for entry, sorry, -e. Say enter the value of y. Now I also read it and save it in -y variable. Now I have asked you to enter the value of x. I was asked to enter the value of y. Now I have entered the two. I have saved it in x variable and y variable. Now let me do the calculation. I want to print it. I want to print out the result to you. I will say echo in a double quote x plus y is equals to, now there is something called the $sign. $sign is a placeholder in shell that helps you to hold a variable. So a variable is like, you have in variable, you have the name, you have the value. Now the value is what you are entering, the name is what is where I'm saving into. So for example, x is a variable, x is the name of the variable, the value you entered is what you entered is the value of x. Now to the $sign is called a placeholder, is what we are using to store whatever you have imputed. Now I saved what you imputed to x. X here is the name of the variable, then the word you imputed is the value. Now I saved it in x, $x plus $y, meaning x plus y is equals to 4. Whatever you entered plus whatever whatever the value of x is plus whatever the value of y is. Now I will now do the actual calculation in a square bracket. Anytime you are doing calculation in a square bracket and you call the variable name x, sorry, it's capital letter x plus capital letter y. Now you have done the calculation. Now let me print your hearing and say thank you for entering those values. Now what this program will do is this. This is the purpose of the program. The purpose of the program is addition of x plus y. You see it. Then I'm asking you to enter a value using echo -a. Then I'm saving the value in x. I ask you to enter another value again. I'm saving the value in y. Now I'm not doing the actual calculation. The $sign there should not confuse you. It's just a placeholder where you store values into. So that's that. So let's exit and run this file. Now I don't need to execute the file using gmod +s add. It doesn't count. Of course, if I do it, well, it's executed. But then if I want to run a script, you make use of ./add. Now you see addition of x plus y. This is the purpose of the program. Now it's asking me enter the value of x. Now let's say I enter 10. It must again enter the value of y. Let's say I enter 20. You see, x plus x is equals to, it printed out the value x 10 so that you can see it. 10 plus 20 is equals to what? 30. Thanks for entering those values. So that is the first script for addition. You can also do for multiplication, you can do for division, you can do for anything, right? So I hope you got that. So although this is not the only way to do but this is the easiest way. I don't want to take you through the hard one, but this is the easiest way to do of doing arithmetics in shell scripting. So let's just see the other way of doing it. Let me vi arith here and say arith.sh vi.sh, then always add the shape and sign to it in bash. Now I'll ask you to enter a value. I'll ask you and say echo, please enter some values. Now let me read and store what you entered in a variable name called a. And let me also ask you again for another one and say please enter another value. Let me read it again and save it in a variable name called b. Now let me print out something and say addition of values. Now to another way of doing arithmetic is using the backtick. There's a shell command that says SPR for expression. Now I also add the $, because I want to get the value of a plus $, again the placeholder, and get the value of b, like this, right? Now this is for addition. It will print out addition of value. This let me do for subtraction. Let me say subtraction of value. Remember the backtick, SPR for expression, $ to get the value a. Now minus $b. Remember to close it, and remember to close it this. Yeah. Let me do another one for multiplication. Multiplication of values. Remember backtick, then the command SPR, then the placeholder for $ this times $b. Let me print again and say maybe for division, of value, backtick again, SPR, and say $a divided by $b. I can also do modulus for those who are good at maths. Let's say more modulus of values, and the character for modulus is the percentage. So percent for modulus, then $b. Now these are the operations, right? And let me just echo something and say echo operation completed. Successfully, that is. Now this is this. Let me just take it through. The first line is the share balance, then the second one is the next line is echo, please enter some values. Then I'm reading your value and saving it a variable A. I'm asking again, enter another value. I'm reading value and saving it in a variable name B. Now I want to carry the expression. I think this is more easier than the other one. So, but then echo addition of values. Then the backtick for SPR. SPR is a command for expression. So this is the expression $A. Dollar here is the placeholder. When I want to get the value of what you entered, $A plus $B, right? That. So let me edit and save. Let me run the script. Run a script // then the name of the script. Oops, I made a mistake somewhere. Okay. Which way did I make mistake in? Oh, sorry, this first line, that was a mistake. Okay. Good. Now, please enter some values. Let's say I enter 100. Although this program will carry out the operation for all the. Let's say I enter 200. You see addition of values 300, subtraction of values minus 100, multiplication of values 0, modulus of values 100. Operation completed successfully. Now array. So array, and that file we want to create is array. How do we create array? What is array? So array is a collection of data. So what is array? The next file is array. Let's look at array. So array is what you always work with in your programming journey, because you always save you always create like a database of users, a database of numbers and all that. So you always have documents, data to save. So one of the ways of storing data is making use of array. So let me create a file and say vi array.sh. I always add your and sign to it, bin bash. I have fruits. Let's say I want to create an array. Now array is a container, is like a container where we store data. And let's say the first data I want to store is apple, and the next data I want to store is orange, then the next data I want to store is banana, then the next data I want to store is a strawberry. Now this is my container. Fruit here is the variable name. This is the data I'm storing in fruit. That is the first line. Now I want to, although, but let me, I'll explain loop. So I want to look through this data and print out each, and print out the first one. So for loop, you make use of, there's a different type of loop. There's for loop, there's while loop, there's do while loop and all that. So I'm using for loop here. I'll use say for fruit singular. This is plural. For loop for fruit that is inside. Remember the always container. Then the parentheses, and the name of the variable, which is flow of index 0. Now there's something called indexing. In real life, we start counting from, of course, it is the same one. If you're numbering, say 1, but in computing, our index starts from 0. We all count from 0 in computing. because sometimes you see in life they count from 1. So here apple is 0, apple has the index 0, orange index 1, banana index 2, strawberry index 3. Now if I'm printing index 0, it means I'm calling, sorry, if I'm printing index 0, it means I'm calling apple, but here I'm not printing index 0. I want to start counting from 0. If I put 1, it means I want to start counting from orange. So that is the essence of this 0 there. Now after this, I will say do. I'll say do, then echo say fruit name is dollar placeholder. Then this guy that I'm looping fruit like this. Then for every loop you must always add it done to it. That says it's done. Then echo number of fruits in the room is the dollar and the 0. And again echo of fruits $10 and the 0. Now what I'm doing here is I created a array fruit. The fruit here is the array of different data: apple, orange, banana, strawberry. This could be an array of a list of items that you want to buy in the market, a list of items you need to cover, just a list of data. Then I'm looping through them starting from index 0, starting from apple. Now indexing starts from left to right. So apple, then print the name of the fruit. Let me save my file, make it executable. Now let me run it. Dot array. You see, fruit name is apple, number of fruits in the room is apple, all fruits apple. You see, now if I put index 1, it will change, it will print out orange. If I put index 2, it will print out banana. If I put index 3, it will print out strawberry. Exactly. So that is that. The one I want us to see again is the echo that we have been using a while. So here I want to write a script that prints the list and also the parent working directory, the parent working directory actually. So I will vi echo, the name of the file is echo.shi. Always add your shape balance to it. Pin bash. Here I'm going to print the current location files. A backtick of ls. Remember ls is a command. Echo current working directories is backtick pwd. I don't know. Make it executable and say echo. You see, current location files are add.sh, admin.sh, array.sh, echo.sh, readme. Now current working directory, root, shell scripting. So that is that on shell scripting. In the next video we'll make more. Thank you.